it's just a little present for you. A little road trip because we were driving to Oregon Coast. He goes, you know, just play it like. And it was Purple Rain 22 times on the CD.
I think
my kid just spit up off camera all over my leg. Dude, I don't know if it was like.
I couldn't see any of it.
Good, because it was disgusting. Hey everybody, welcome to NewWayStories. My name is Jesse. I am your host. We are a comedy podcast that talks about creativity, comic books, and cinema. This is Peter. He's sleeping. He had his first debut on Northtown's, we filmed Northtown Instagram stuff with him today. We're just shamelessly exploiting cuteness to try to gain a profit. So we're excited about that.
I'm praying that profit comes through.
Let's go.
We really want that prophet to show up and bless the Northtown.
Come on. Isaac just shows up out of the east with his freaking, the horn.
Who is this cute baby? Holy smokes.
What's the Jewish horn that they
the flugelhorn.
The flugelhorn. No, That's not what it is.
I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. We have it.
You know what I'm talking about.
The shofar.
The shofar is pretty great. Shofar. We had a guy show up at a tandem. He was like, I've walked to the four corners of Yakima and blow the shofar because this is where God's gonna do his thing. And we're like, you do you, man.
Man.
God's gonna do his thing and you do your thing. So go for it. So anyway, with me is Darius Giles and Ben on the ones and twos. Not really on the ones and twos because you're post ones and twos.
Yeah. He'll be on the ones and twos later.
Yeah. So Darius texted me last night.
I'm on the 3 and 4s.
Well, we'll say this.
That's the right joke to make. That's the right joke.
We are going forward on the podcast. We're not going to laugh at jokes. We're going to just acknowledge that was the proper joke.
Yes.
You can play along at home too. You can go, that was the proper joke.
That was the proper joke.
And then sometimes though, you'll get a laugh out of it and you'll go, that was low hanging fruit. I laughed. Low hanging fruit, not the proper joke. There was a better one out there, even though I laughed.
I think I heard the proper joke.
So, I mean, you can make an argument that fart noises are always the proper joke. Yeah. Darius texted me last night, and I thought that it was. Can I tell you? I thought that it was in the group text. The way our group text pops up is when someone texts into it. I see your name first, and then there's dot, right?
Yeah.
And so I thought Darius was lamenting at Ben. I was so far removed.
It did sound exactly like the way I do text Ben.
Exactly. So it's listen, Trevor.
Because it was aggressive.
I was going to say, Trevor being aggressive, lambasting Ben is not an uncommon thing in the group text. And so he goes, in the text message, Darius goes, just so you know, Frank Caliendo said when he does RDJ, he's just doing Dr. Evil. And he goes, so when you told me that my RDJ sounds like Dr. Evil, I just want to let you know I'm right. Screw you. Something like that. And I go,
which sounds exactly like a conversation.
I go, well, if I said it sounded like Dr. Evil and he's essentially doing Dr. Evil, then technically I'm right. But then I realized in my head I read RDJ, but I thought he was talking RFK. And I was like, if your RFK sounds like Dr. Evil, it's a bad impression. But then I went into, I would love to actually see a Dr. Evil impression. This is something that I find funny is people impersonating somebody, right? So it landed on RFK doing Dr. Evil, which is not as funny over text message. But I said that's what I want to hear. And so Ben's gonna take it on. We're gonna put him on the spot.
That's my favorite thing is being put on the spot.
Exactly.
RFK doing an impression of Dr. Evil. And he's saying this is what Gavin Newsom sounds like.
Here we
I'm
go.
just as stupid as black people. Wait. Oh, that's
No.
Gavin. Dang it.
Oh,
No, that's just a good impression of Gavin Newsom.
Dang it. I don't know, Darius. You might have to take this one. Dang it.
No, man, you got to go for it, man. You got to full send it.
The only one.
I don't really do an RFK.
The only Dr. Evil line I know is $1 million.
that's pretty good. Do how about no?
Oh, yeah. How about no? I have to do this.
That's the impression of RFK, if you're watching.
You know what?
Is pinky up.
You're starting to sound like a Dragon Ball Z villain. Actually, this is like the origin of like how you come up with a villain voice. It's just this crazy. How about no, you freaky Dutch weirdo? I've been alive for millennia, waiting for my chance to kill the Z fighters.
That's a pretty good RFK.
That's actually just a high-pitched Nick Nolte.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I like that being RFK though. The Z fighters being like people who vaccinate their kids.
The V fighter and
All right.
V fighters.
So today we're talking needle drops in movies.
Yes.
I was inspired by
Train Spotting. I think Train Spotting is the ultimate needle drop.
Okay, clarification. We're talking songs like when you drop a needle onto a record.
You mean like the movie Ray Charles, where he makes records and is a heroin addict?
No. Oh, buddy.
Poor Peter.
Peter, we were good up until you made that joke, which was not the right joke.
It's not the proper joke.
Needle drops, not the proper joke.
Poor guy.
It's just that he was asleep, and he really hates
waking up.
There we go.
That's the most Roberts thing I've ever heard. That's how you know he's your son.
I was going to say, Darius has been snapped out a time or two. Unintentionally, by the way. I remember a time Darius called me, and I woke up to answer it. And Darius goes, "Oh, were you sleeping?" I go, "Yeah, I was." In my head, I'm thinking, yeah, I was sleeping. Like, not a problem. What's happening? But what comes out is like, yeah, I was sleeping. Duh. Why would you think that I would not be sleeping at 8:30 in the morning?
It is funny because it does come out. I've never thought that you're angry at me when you wake up like that. But you are obviously angry at the nebulous idea of waking up. If waking up, you don't really hate people. If waking up was a people, you would strangle it in its sleep, ironically.
Which is something that I am having to get over, right? Because there's been a couple times that Peter's slept 9:30 to like 5 a.m., 5:30. And dude, like I haven't woken up once in the middle of the night during that time.
Right.
And I get up at 5:30 and I go, I feel alive and ready to go. Like I've never woken up at 5:30. Even when I had to wake up at 5:30 to go fishing or
still hated it.
Go like, you're traveling or whatever. You got to wake up to catch an early plane. You should be excited. And I'm like, why aren't we catching a 10 a.m. flight? Like, what are we doing catching a 6 a.m. flight? We have to be at the airport at 3 a.m. Anyway, needle drops. I was inspired, I think, as you guys were inspired in the ending of
Stranger
Things, right? Oh, what a great moment and such an epic and obviously I'm a fan of Prince. I forgot to tell you guys this before I really even knew or paid attention to what Purple Rain was about. Mm-hmm. I had made my constant joke was like Purple Rain was going to be the soundtrack to what I would lose my virginity to. That was, and then I would go, just think about the rhythm, and I would sing Purple Rain and I would gyrate my hips, right? And isn't that perfect? I know nothing about so,
intercourse.
Yeah, right. I think Steven Thaxton at one point was like, that's not how you do it.
That song is way too long. You need a tick. You
Is that
need
a 4-minute song? Like,
yeah, you need a TikTok clip.
so you like don't even get to the chorus. You go,
Purple. All right. So, man,
never meant to
Love
cost
that.
you. Oh god. Okay.
It's just the first guitar. It's the first guitar chord.
I mean, it hasn't gotten any better.
None of these are the proper joke. It's still
This is
funny.
absolutely the proper joke.
Well, it depends on your definition of proper. So anyway, my man Trent, he burnt a CD when Kate and I got married, and he goes, "Hey man, it's just a little present for you, a little road trip because we were driving to Oregon coast." He goes, you know, just play it like." And it was Purple Rain 22 times on the CD. Yep.
That's the proper joke.
That's the proper joke. So
That's hilarious.
so you know, it just inspired me to think through what are the other like great moments, needle drops in songs and TV shows, and we're gonna chat about it. What's who wants to start first? Who wants to open this? Well, let me say this before we go even further. I unfortunately am not actually great at like picking the moment, but the movies that kept coming to me were just like great soundtracks. Like there's great moments in the movie for sure, but I think through it and I go, what a freaking just great soundtrack throughout the movie. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm like thinking. Yeah. So, all right, Ben, why don't you start us off?
So I think I can't think of any specific, but we all know that Quentin Tarantino is the king of this.
Sure.
He has the best needle drops. But more recently, and you can accuse me of being a gun bot or whatever they call it, James Gunn, whatever. I don't even know.
Oh gosh, I was like, never even heard of that.
The Snyder Bros call them gun bots because anyone who online is a supporter of James Gunn is a bot
of good art.
Yeah, so they don't think we're real.
Gotcha.
But he is more recently
Just like women's feelings and consent. Not real, freaking not real.
AI. It's all AI.
Fake.
But recently, I would say probably. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking? I had a really good one. I think the Mr. Terrific 5 Years Time, that silly little ukulele song that played while he kicks butt.
That's funny.
Fantastic needle drop because it like works not only like the contrast of like this really cool high tech guy and this silly fun little song, but he also made it work that like it's in the scene. One of the people who was listening to it, and so like once it like the battle ends, the audio cuts back to the radio. You know.
Yeah.
So that was a really good one.
It was a great moment. For me, it didn't feel like a great needle drop moment, even though I obviously it was because I didn't know the song.
I hear you. The other thing that inspired me recently is I felt like Wonder Man had so many great music moments in it, and oftentimes it was like in the credits, right?
Yeah.
Like when it ended. Yep. And so with that, there was a Dolly Parton song about the Johnny Carson show, and I was like, I've never heard this song before, but since then I've like gone back and listened to it. I'm like, this is a really good song, and apparently she wrote it like just to like perform on the Johnny Carson show.
That's pretty cool.
Learned. But
in the vein of like really recent moments, Fallout, the TV series, has like all like campy country western from like the 50s TV.
So good.
What is the 50s
That's
TV?
cool.
Era. And the needle drops for those songs are always awesome.
Gunsmoke and Bonanza.
Yeah.
Rawhide.
I'm trying to think of like some of the ones that I really, because a lot of them are songs I'm not familiar with, but there's a couple like funny Johnny Cash songs. I think they do like A Boy Named Sue at one point, which is obviously from the 60s and not the 50s, I think. But anyway, it was good.
I will do. I like after I kind of went on that like Dolly Parton like rabbit trail. I started listening, I do this from time to time. But that classic country, like Merle Haggard, like Hank Sr.
Yeah,
it's good. Like,
yeah, it's
you may
awesome
not like
stuff.
country music, and that's fine. But like, it's really good stuff.
I do think when most people say they don't like country music, they're referring to a certain brand of over. We've talked about this of like over. Marketed. What's the right word?
You're either
over commoditized country music.
I think you're either thinking of like the Dwight Yoakam, like not Achy Break Your Heart. That's Billy Ray. What's the Dwight Yoakam one?
I don't know.
There's a very famous Dwight Yoakam song that is also very like twangy.
Grating, yeah. The twangy thing.
Yeah, you have that people are like, that's not my thing. And I get it. But then like the stadium country, right?
Yeah.
Where you go, this is not.
It's not country music.
Yeah.
It's just like this weird brand of sellout music.
Yeah.
Well, look, Keith Urban, he is in that genre. Keith Urban, and I don't want to soil his name. He's a insane.
No, listen, and maybe he is. I just want Keith Country. I don't want Keith Urban. You know what I'm saying?
There's 1,000 Miles from Nowhere, Guitars and Cadillacs, Fast as You, Honky Tonk Man. Was it
Honky Tonk Man? Honky Tonk Man is what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Okay. My first official submission is going to be kind of the I think the one that defined Needledrops for the last 20 years, which is just Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The Hooked on a Feeling.
Oh my gosh. That
played
in the trailer.
That like that album, right? Or the compilation. When was the last time I mean, obviously it was 10 years ago now, but before that, when was the last like it used to be album or like the movie album would sell crazy. And I feel like that wasn't a thing for 10 or 12 years.
Yeah. James Gunn revitalized that, I feel like.
And it's just like, oh, this is just like such a sick mixtape. Like from Guardians.
Yep. Yeah. Dude, when they do, and this is an easy one because I'm sure a lot of people have used this, but you do a needle drop in like a heavy moment or an action-packed moment with the chain from Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac, yeah.
People are going to lose their GD minds.
It's so true.
And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. Oh, so nuts.
Yeah.
And then the boom. Do it, Ben.
So, while he's getting ready, it is funny that like...
Yeah.
And now,
it's really hard to hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it on my end though.
Okay. That never fails.
No.
That's a sure thing.
There's an argument that Fleetwood.
That's like I'll tell you what. That's like me after 3 Appletinis. That's a sure thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's an argument to be made that Fleetwood Mac Rumors is the most timeless album of all time.
Well, it's the only bangers.
Dude, right? It's so good.
Okay,
they ordered only bangers when they were.
I like the 10-piece bangers only.
I'm not meaning to do this, but when I thought like we are all going superhero movies and
right.
Like as a comic book nerd, you guys know my pushback on the oversaturation of all that.
Yep.
But still,
yeah.
There's some so when you talk about needle drops, I'm thinking the ends of Iron Man.
Yeah, man.
And maybe it's a little too on the nose. But when they give him the cards and they go, "Hey, we gotta like do some cleanup. Like this is what you say." He tosses the cards away. He goes, "Screw it, I'm Iron Man." And then it goes into Ozzy's like, "I am Iron Man." You're like, so good. You're like.
Nuts.
It's like, how could you have not done that one?
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
But you get pumped for it because it builds up this whole character and there's this of who Tony Stark is, and then it makes this choice of like, are you gonna like hide or are you gonna be like, no, listen, I'm a genius and I made this suit and I'm Iron Man.
Super great.
That's a great RDJ. That was a great RDJ impression.
Screw you, Ben.
I'm gonna RDJ both of you.
My kid just...
I'm trying to think.
My kid just spit up off camera all over my leg. Dude, I don't know if it was like...
I couldn't see any of it.
Good, because it was disgusting.
We kind of had that. She hasn't really been throwing up since, but like in the middle of the night, it was like 2 or 3 a.m. and she's just blowing chunks right on your bed.
Dude, she's got to be huge. I haven't seen her for like a year.
Jeez, yeah, Darius, how about you be a little more
better friend?
That was my early stand-up bits. Was when Eloise was a baby. They said, "Oh, she's got such cute, chunky cheeks." I go, "Hey, she's really like sensitive about that. She throws up after like every meal."
That's a crazy, great joke. The proper joke.
That's the proper joke. A person who's really good at it, and I think one movie that's like pretty much all Needledrops is Baby Driver, Edgar Wright.
Yeah,
sure.
He does it quite frequently, but Baby Driver was pretty much all just every scene was built around a song.
Yeah.
And it ties back to a big pet peeve of mine of like chopping a needle drop to fit your scene. Mm-hmm. Because it bugs me, especially if it's a song that I know and love. Because we talked about earlier Purple Rain, which was like a great when it first came in, but they wanted it to fit the pacing of the ending that it jumped around and chopped up a lot of the song. And I know that song so well. Like I know the song in and out. And so like it was hard for me to fully enjoy the ending and how much it butchered
you're
the song.
hyper fixated on Purple Rain. Look, this is a hot take that we'll have to talk about another day. Prince's music is weird and not pleasurable to listen to. It's jazz pop. It's like designed to be almost uncomfortable. Purple Rain is a weird song.
His guitar I was gonna say the guitar is jarring through the whole thing.
Extremely jarring, and especially when he takes the lead. It's not a good lead. It's like an uncomfortable, and he's obviously capable of playing better than that. Yeah. So it's like an intentional jarring thing. I can watch Ben's about to murder somebody.
That's why I actually like When Doves Cry is my actual more famous favorite song. Yeah. Because it is more melodic, like it is less jarring, and I love Purple Rain. And when it comes on the radio, I turn it up for sure.
Yeah.
And when it was dropped on Stranger Things, I was like, let's go.
Well, it's almost like me too. The thing about Purple Rain that's weird is that Purple Rain is one of the best songs ever written, but the way that Prince performs it's the only time when like somebody intentionally doesn't perform their own song the best way possible. And I think that's also probably intentional because Prince was
I was gonna say it's the theater of the song.
Yeah. But the structure of the song and the writing of the song, whenever it gets covered, it's like, oh yeah, this is actually the greatest song of all time. Sorry, I love it.
Well, it's a little bit like it's maybe not the exact same, but Stevie Ray Vaughan's version of Voodoo Child is way better than Hendrix's version.
Yep.
Like just from like a technical, from like the recording.
No, 100%. 100%. I think Prince was
Yeah. So
I think Prince was
again. I think Ben is maybe not agreeing with that.
Well, I think. Oh man, this is a whole rabbit hole. Prince was obviously taking from the Hendrix book, and he was like, "Oh, I want to do what Hendrix," because Hendrix was the same thing, where it was like the point wasn't what's the most beautiful way to play this song. The point was for Hendrix was what's the most different thing I can do? Like what's the way I can be the most unique?
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben.
No, sorry. For me, the reason why it might not look like I'm completely weird to, which I think you guys are probably technically maybe right, is because like I grew up with that song, so I had no reference of what other things would have really sounded like or what was like kind of an influence. So when I first heard it, like I was like, this is the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like like
you're talking about Voodoo Child? Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. Yeah, because it was a bit. My grandpa loved. It's always like songs that in albums that get passed down.
Sure.
That there's like, oh, this is what we listen to, and it was always my grandma and grandpa loved that song. Anyways, but also there's one thing you guys were saying that this could be another conversation. The saying that Stevie Ray Vaughan's Voodoo Child is technically the better one.
Sure.
But what people like, it's just like how like Captain America: The Winter Soldier is technically the best Marvel movie, but I love
I will say this to your like point of reference though. Both Jimi Hendrix's Watchtower and then
Bob Dylan's.
Versus Bob Dylan's, right? So I didn't know Bob Dylan's, right? Like I listen to classic rock. They don't play a whole lot of Dylan on like 105.7 The Hawk. So like I thought like Hendrix, until I was like 15, I thought Hendrix's Watchtower was the Watchtower. And then you hear
it's the eponymous one.
Yeah, you hear like Dylan's version of it. You go, who's doing this like depressing, depressing acoustic version of Hendrix's Watchtower? And then the same way Kenny Wayne Shepherd covers a Bob Dylan song, and that I had like no idea that it was Bob Dylan. And so like Bob Dylan's original song of it is like, it is great, but it's hard for me to enjoy it when I have Kenny Wayne Shepherd just like destroying, like in a good way, like
just ripping on the guitar,
and then you go back to like very basic, like chord progressions and Dylan doing his thing, like
So one thing, my pet peeve is when they just chop up a song to fit their scene. But it's also I hate when you take a song just to enhance your scene because it's boring and it's a cool thing to do to drop a song. That bugs me so much. Yeah. And it's such an easy and lazy thing to do, which is why I really loved Baby Driver, where like the challenge, like the movie's very simple, and I've had conversations with people who are like, oh, it's not my favorite. I kind of saw it coming. And I like the plot, and I get that, but it's really hard to get a 3-minute and 27-second song, a whole scene, all the beats, like it's all like every drum hit is timed out to a car getting smashed and all that stuff. Yeah. Right. Planning a scene to fit that song exactly is really hard. And so that's why I really love that movie. It's because that was the challenge, and and I think it started from he directed a music video, and he's like, oh, it'd be fun to do a whole movie where the soundtrack, like it, I
was going to bring that up because another of mine is the intro credits to Zombieland when it goes into Metallica's For Whom the Bell Toll, and it's just like people getting chased and mauled by zombies, and it's such a great like intro because it kind of sets up kind of a comedic like zombie moment with like Jesse Eisenberg's like narration, and then it goes into this, and then the director, which I'm blanking his name, give me till the end of the episode and I'll get it, but he got his start in music videos, and there's another scene later where they're just like wrecking a gift store set. I can't remember what the song is set to, but it's just like, he's like, it's just like back to my music video days where we're just like doing this scene to a song, and it's a ton of fun.
One bad example of it is the 2016 Suicide Squad. That movie, it had like within the first 20 minutes, probably like 10 needle drops. And it was just anytime they introduced a character, they just played a song. And it was so lazy and like just I don't know, it was a pathetic way to do it.
Pathetic is so That's funny.
All right, Darius, what's your next intro?
My next intro is Power of Love. My next entry is Power of Love. Power of Love during the opening sequence of Back to the Future.
Oh, so good.
So good.
He's like hooky bobbing on his skateboard, right? Like
tooling around town.
Yeah, so good. Trying to get to school. Awesome.
Nothing like just the most as a kid and as an adult, like the most fun minute and a half of any movie ever. Especially as a kid, you're like, holy crap. Like, this is a kid, or he's supposed to be a kid. Right. I'm a kid. He's riding a skateboard. I want to ride a skateboard. He's like, doing something he's not supposed to be doing, and it's working, and it's just like, it's so fun, and the song hits. I don't
think I always accomplish this, but when I plot out scenes for my books, I try to, if this was a movie, what's the background music? Yeah. What's the song happening? Yeah. Because I want to capture that experience, right? Like, if you didn't have that song, obviously, well, that song does something specific. If you had a different song, or if you had the wrong song, it would be, it just wouldn't be as fun. It's just like, to your point, there's just such an experience where you go, man, because skateboarding, he's cool. Like, he just like Absolutely. Blew up this amp, like, with his guitar, and he's late to school, but I don't know. There's an experience, and almost like as a young boy watching it, you're like, I want to be Marty. Like, absolutely. This is before you learn that he may be failing out of school, but it doesn't matter.
Definitely does not matter.
What's the principal's name?
Principal Strickland.
Strickland. What does Strickland say? He's like, You're this. Your father was this.
You're a slacker, McFly.
You're a slacker, McFly.
Your father was a slacker.
Yeah. You don't want to be a slacker, but at the same time,
no McFly has ever amounted to anything in the history of Hill Valley. That's what it says.
Bow, bow. So good.
You're just too dang loud.
Okay, so I think we have to shout out. We've talked about it before, but American Graffiti is the first. There's not like a needle drop moment exactly for me, but it is the very first screenplay written with pop music inserted into it that says, cool. This, they're cruising, they're dragging the Ave, and this song needs to play in it.
That's pretty cool.
Help. It's very much to the Baby Driver effect.
Yeah.
It maybe not as much because they're not playing like full songs.
Yeah.
But he goes, this is a song that speaks to the youth that we're going to play.
Yep.
When it's about the youth, right?
Well, like, he's what, 23, 24 years old when he's directing that movie?
It's a good question. It's young. It's
like right out of college, right?
Yeah. Probably.
Like, maybe, we think about
maybe mid 20s.
I'm not trying to dive into this too deep, but like that's one of those people for.
He's 28. I was going to say because he was interning with or like partners with The Godfather.
28 is young.
At 71.
He's still young, yeah.
And then that came out in like what, 76?
That's crazy.
77.
Okay. So really cool.
So I just wanted to give the nod to it.
Give a nod to the graffiti.
Music, American Graffiti. This is maybe not like a good meal drop. Again, it's just great. A Knight's Tale.
Oh,
Heath Ledger.
Dude.
Here's the thing, man. This is
that shouldn't work. It shouldn't work, but it works so well.
It's the first movie that it's about knights, it's about medieval, but it's got like this 80s soundtrack to it.
So crazy.
And again, there's a couple, like in the very beginning, they're doing "We Will Rock You" like a modern like stadium would, and you're like, yeah, I'm into this. Boy, I'm forgetting the song that he does when it's a compilation when he's doing the sword fighting. It is also very cool, but the one that kind of stands out to me, and Darius, you're not into oh my gosh, Labyrinth. Who stars in Labyrinth?
I'm not into David Bowie. I do.
You're not a Bowie guy, right?
I don't like David Bowie.
So when he goes to the party, he's still trying to like fit in, right? He's still really nervous about it. He goes to the ball afterwards, and they do this dance, and they go
right.
And Rufus Sewell, the real jerk, goes, let's see a dance from your homeland, from Liechtenstein. And you can tell he's like in hot water, and then the girl kind of bails him out, and they have this kind of like Lear sort of, Lears and Lutes going, It's very of the time. And then when they get into a rhythm, it goes into Golden Dreams by Bowie. And then they're just like, it goes into like a more modern, like sort of dance. It's so cool. And it blends perfect because I think Golden Dreams has a little bit of that like old timey vibe in the beginning. It's such a good song. But listen, if you can get like a 12-year-old boy to be cool with like a dance sequence, like, listen, I fast forwarded. It's not a dance sequence, but I fast forwarded A Whole New World every time growing up. I go, what a boring moment. Ooh, a whole new world, gay.
That's toxic masculinity.
Now, I know. 9-year-old Jesse was totally toxic.
Most toxic man alive.
I go, let's get back to you. You open up with, you ain't never had a friend like me, and then you expect me to be okay with A Whole New World. Now I love it. It's
Bring back Prince Ali.
What, dude, right? Like we're talking bangers.
This is gay. Get back to that bare-chested, handsome young Arabic boy.
Oh, street rat. I don't buy that.
Let's cut this hetero romance and get back to the young boy wearing an open-chested vest.
I'm just interested in Aladdin and Abu. So anyway, but I was like totally cool with. Listen, A Whole New World is like, now I sing it, like I literally sing it all the time.
Great song.
So good. But
we're not judging 9-year-old Jesse.
Golden Dreams. I know this is like me, like when I run for like political office as a 9-year-old. It wasn't right then. It's not right today. Fast forwarded A Whole New World. Same thing in Mulan. You know, how can I make a man out of you? I'm not really interested in what's the Christina Aguilera one?
Reflections.
Yeah. Great song.
In my head, I was
fast forwarding. Give me more Mushu.
I actually did also think that was boring.
Like if cancel culture was still like very prevalent, I mean, it's still sort of, but like to the point where like we were accusing and getting mad at politicians and celebrities for like little things like that they did while they were children.
Yeah.
So I heard when you were 9 years old, you threw dirt in a kid's face.
Can you explain that? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
So A Knight's Tale.
He was he was a white kid, so he deserved it.
Oh, perfect. And you were being anti-racist.
That didn't show up in my notes. That makes sense.
Jesse Roberts, anti-racist hero.
That's my official entry. Ben, let's do one more round of these, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't know if I have another one. Let me think.
Darius, do you have one? We can skip Ben and come back to him.
I did, but I got started spacing out.
No, Guardians was all mine.
Well, you like Guardians 3. You like the
oh my gosh, yeah, the
you like the Radiohead.
Opening with the oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name?
I'm a loser.
Yeah.
The acoustic version of it. So good. And another kind of example of like it working in like the movie where he's listening to it and he's kind of his like sorrow is affecting everyone else around him because he has control of the iPod. He's just kind of like the Zoom or whatever.
It's the Zoom.
showing my age, but I don't know, especially right after the scene where he like gets plucked by the guy and just like I don't know. It's a great way to show where he's at and kind of set the tone for the rest of the movie.
It's a perfect. You're coming off of like a really sad moment. It's a really sad song, but also like they're a band of losers, right? And
I also like he's a freaking raccoon, and yet we like care so much about. And I think even like it's always like they always say like the humanity's in the eyes, and like showing like when it zooms in when he's a baby, and then like on his eyes, and then it kind of morphs, it like fades into him being older, and then zooms out from his eyes, and he's just sitting there. I don't know. It's a great scene.
You're gonna make me cry. I'm not a raboon. the raccoons in that movie are so good. I think Forrest Gump has some awesome needle drops. I think I remember this right. I think when Jenny is trying to jump off of that balcony, I think they're playing Freebird, and they're doing the.
Yeah.
And that is like such a crazy, like it's like this musical expression of like this hectic moment that like she's embodying that like hectic mental health moment. Yeah. And it's like a really cool, really weird juxtaposition because Freebird's the sickest song ever. Yeah. And it's not like a sad song, I don't think. If I leave you tomorrow, I guess it kind of is about death. So.
Dude. Well, when they play it live and they do the slideshow with all the members that have been lost over the years, you've got just like 20,000 rednecks just in deep tears. Like,
can I just tell you, I've been watching.
We miss you, Ronnie.
I've been watching montages of the USA hockey teams destroying Canada.
Let's go.
That to the Freebird guitar solo, and I have almost crapped red, white, and blue in my pants.
Dude, let's go, baby. That's so good.
I love Canadians, but man,
not when we're playing them in hockey.
Love to beat them.
Oh, bro, that we beat both of them in overtime, and both of those games, the Canadians were in control the whole time, man. Like they outshot us. Like, yeah. Oh,
this is what's great about America. Freaking get this. No matter how dominant America becomes, in our blood, we're still underdogs.
That's right. That's right.
Frickin' throw your tea into the ocean.
That's right, dude. That's why I drink coffee.
That's why I snort cocaine.
Dude. Okay, so my last one. And I got two official here. A real hero in the movie Drive became like this. It's like the 80s like pop song. Hey, Peter, I know. It's a great movie. It's the Gauze in his finest. We're losing him officially. So good. But there's something about intros. I don't know, man. There's intros and outros that I really love. And I will tell you, Shrek.
Oh, man.
Smash Mouth, like All-Star. Like,
well said.
What a perfect, like, when he, like, wipes the mud and it's, like, man. Shrek, and it just, like... Yeah. It's a perfect intro.
Jesse, have you encountered
I don't even understand why, because it does not fit with his character.
Right.
But it is awesome.
Yep. Well, All-Star is All-Star is a song about like a loser that is the All-Star.
That's true.
I mean, like the song is kind of like, hey, you're calling, like literally you're shaping it on your front, like you're calling me a loser, but I'm an All-Star. That's Shrek. Dude,
right.
I don't know if you've encountered this phenomenon of Gen Z. They worship one movie above all movies, and it's Shrek.
Really?
The Gen Z, they are obsessed with the Shrek.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Said yes.
Shrek 1. Shrek 1 is a nearly perfect movie.
Yeah. Well, and Shrek 2 is a perfect movie.
Dude, Shrek 2 is... I was, and even, listen, Shrek 3, the Shrek the Third has its moments.
Yeah.
I hadn't watched it for like 20 years, but like Kate and I rewatched it the other day, and when they do the funeral and the frogs, speaking of great needle drops, the frogs are doing Live and Let Die. I didn't remember anything about the movie, but I go, oh, Kate, Live and Let Die, the frogs, this is great.
It is, dude, Live and Let Die is a crazy, it's a Bond song.
Yeah.
One time
that's a bit it's not a real needle, it's not a needle drop in the sense because it doesn't like, but in intros, like how many great Bond songs.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, friggin' Jack White.
I mean, Jack White, Alicia Keys for me is like door left open.
Yeah. Billie Eilish's song is great. Adele's song is great. Billie Eilish has to give her song back though because it was recorded on native land.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's what we were saying earlier. That's technically a great song.
Yeah. No,
I'm just also going off.
Not mine.
It's mine. Sorry.
It's Peter's doctor calling.
Hold on, give me 1 sec. Oh, I lost
It's okay.
him. It's fine.
Also the end of Shrek has When I was
in the Shrek is just another. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a full when he fights the knights and they're playing "Don't Give a Damn About My Reputation." Yeah, like Joan Jett, right? It's just like this is so good.
You've been doing my pet peeve the whole. Oh, you know the song "Don't Give a Damn About My Reputation." You mean Bad Reputation?
Listen, I will tell you.
You did that the whole episode, and I'm trying not to.
I will tell you.
Really pissed me off.
On Jeopardy, I can't do it. Like, because you're looking for the song title, and I'm like, I know the song, but I have to tell you the first two lines of the chorus, unless it's like very obvious. But
so I can see right now the back of the Shrek soundtrack CD.
Let's go.
In my mind's eye, because I listened to that soundtrack so many times as like a 12-year-old.
That must have been the thing when CDs went out of vogue. The soundtrack stopped being as important, right?
That's probably part of it. Yeah.
We stopped selling as many soundtracks, but then wasn't it like the most downloaded like in Spotify, like? Or something like it was crazy how much that album was like listened to.
The Shrek soundtrack?
Not the Shrek. Sorry, the Guardians.
Yeah. No, I'm sure you're right.
It was like one of the most downloaded albums like of the year or whatever.
I'm sure. Yeah.
So
James Gunn and James Gunn and the other guy who kills it is gosh dang it, Sean Levy.
Yeah.
James Gunn and Sean Levy, man. They both Sean Levy and I know we talked about this before, I'm sure, but Sean Levy and Ryan Reynolds. They have a shared playlist that they start a collaborative Spotify playlist, but just privately between themselves when they're working on a script.
That's so good.
Which is so sick.
I need to just say, sorry, Ben, real quick. I do the one I had in my pocket, obviously Survivor, Eye of the Tiger for Rocky. But
Rocky 3.
But I will say actually even more for like the meaning of the movie is Rocky 4 when Apollo and Drago are about to fight and Apollo's intro is James Brown living in America. And it's this huge show and it's just like America is better than you. And then he dies in the ring.
He kills him. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
If he dies, he dies.
Stallone, like the Rocky sequels are a crazy thing because Rocky 1 is so starkly different from
won
any
an
of the
Oscar,
sequels.
best picture.
But his capacity with Rocky and Rambo to get his fingers on the pulse of like what does America want to see right now is like a thing that needs to be studied. It's a genius, crazy.
It's a great point. It's a crazy arc on what those movies started as.
Yep.
First Blood is a completely different movie.
It's an anti-Vietnam movie. You get to Rambo 3 and you're like, this is an anti the country Russia movie.
Yeah.
Stallone goes hard he comes after Russia hard in the 80s.
Listen, and why
That's
not?
what people wanted.
And why not?
Should have come after them harder.
All right, Ben, you finish.
The joke's passed, so it's not going to be the proper joke anymore.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was going to say, similar to the Sean Levy, Ryan Reynolds, James Gunn said on Twitter that he has a 6,000 song playlist, or it might have been either like a crazy long play of songs that he wants to use at some point.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. It might have been 600.
Nuts.
I think
Is it Bye 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 they use in Deadpool Wolverine at the
there's
beginning?
that one in there.
And he's like doing the dance to it with
Pretty
gosh.
funny.
Yeah.
Grease, You're the One That I Want.
Yeah. I didn't bring up Grease just because it's a musical. So
Sure.
You're right. You're right, though. You're 100% right. Even the beginning, Grease is the Word is like the greatest intro.
It is. It is interesting when a musical, when it permeates beyond the musical, right? So many like musicals, it lives in the musical, right?
Yeah.
But like Grease is heard everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And there's obviously a few others. All right, guys, that is going to do it for us. Thanks for talking best needle drops, and Peter, thank you for your contributions. We obviously missed some, right? Whenever we do these lists or talk about our favorites, we're obviously missing some of the greatest ones. We almost missed James Bond and Rocky, and
crazy.
For me,
right in.
That's the point. NewWayStoriesPod@gmail.com. Like, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week. Listen, next week I'm interviewing the guy who wrote the Sci-Fi Channel original Ice Spiders. If you don't listen to that, I don't know how to get people in if that's not the case. So he also has a new book out. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week.